Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 60 of the University Challenge here at UCD, and today's episode we are taking on rivals and champions 3 times in a row, Derry away from home and then Shelbourne at home 7 days later in the league. 2 important games for us at the start of this season, and as you can see from the league table here, we have made a really good start to the season, but we'll get into that a bit more at the end of a catch-up of games played since the last episode. And we played a lot of games since those games against Waterford, and the first up was a home game against Bohemians where we played really well. Great performance, a 3-0 win, Cian Murphy getting 2 goals, Conor McGlennon with a penalty, and just a great performance all round, and we continued our good form in that game. And then after that we took on Drogheda in the league, and because there was a short gap between this game and the next game, I rotated the team and performance wasn't just as good. Cameron Sharp got his first goal for us after 7 minutes, and then we just kind of struggled on and held on for a 1-0 win. We dominated the game, just couldn't get another goal, and we're never really under pressure, and good to get players in and game time for them. Casper Nelson, Konate, Sam Todd even coming in and getting good ratings. So that was a good performance, a good away win, and we changed the team up, and that meant we had a fresh team to take on Shamrock Rovers a couple of days later. And it didn't make that big of a difference because we struggled again in this game, but we did score early through a Conor McGlennon penalty, and that put us 1-0 up on 11 minutes, and from there we dominated the game, created lots of chances but couldn't make the breakthrough. Thankfully though, we held on for a 1-0 win, and that made it 5 wins in a row in the league, which was a brilliant performance, and also meant we stayed unbeaten in the league until we took on Bohemians away from home. And let's have a look at the goals in this game. So this was a game in which we played really poor throughout, and a mistake here from Dimitri gave the ball away and were punished by Bohemians, and we were 1-0 down after 6 minutes. We were hoping that the good form though we were in would mean reaction, but it didn't come, and Bohemians here go 2-0 up on 58 minutes, and we were just awful in this game. Looked tired, leggy. We've had lots of the ball, 67% of the ball, but really done nothing with it. And Bohemians were deserving winners, took their chances when they got it, held on then, and that was our first defeat of the season away to Bohemians. And we responded to that in the next game against St Pat's, and again we didn't play well at all, and it's been a little bit of a team of late that we're not playing well but we're grinding out wins. And in this one, Tommy Lonergan came off the bench to score on the hour mark, put us 1-0 up. He had a goal disallowed for offside with 10 minutes to go as well, but we held on, and a 1-0 win, 2 Pats, a vital 3 points, and a good response to that first defeat of the season. Then we moved on to take on Dundalk at home, and this was a bit of a crazy game, so let's take a look at the goals. So another game in which we started off really poorly, and on the 15-minute mark, a cross here from Mylan picked out Hoban, and he finished easily past Konate, who was in goals. Then we responded well though. Malonga with a cross into Dennis Nolan, who started this game ahead of Conor McGlennon, who had picked up a knock. And then a long ball forward here. Dundalk, poor play. Tommy Lonergan though slots home to an open goal, and that put us 2-1 up, and that looked like we'd turned the game round. But not long after, Dundalk responded. Kibashai here, our ex-player, with a cross into the box, fell to Myland, and a brilliant finish past Konate, and that made it 2-2. Looked like we were going to drop points. That would be a draw, but then we gave away a penalty in injury time, and Dundalk went 3-2 up, and it looked like a second defeat of the season was on the cards. But then a long ball played forward to Cian Murphy, who held it up and then got to the byline. Brilliant cross, and Dimitri equalised 5 minutes into injury time for a 3-3 draw, and that we were delighted with a point. It was definitely a point gained with that late goal instead of 2 points dropped, and good response. And something we've shown this season actually that we hadn't shown maybe last season is that we've responded when needed in a lot of games, falling behind but responding, and that is good to see. The next game up was the Leinster Senior Cup semi-final against Shamrock Rovers. Completely changed team for this, and the really poor performance by both teams. A terrible game. We went ahead through an own goal on 25 minutes. Malonga missed a penalty, then he fired it way over on 41 minutes, and then after that absolutely nothing happened, and we held on for a 1-0 win back into the Leinster Senior Cup final, where we will play St Pat's. And then the final league game we played in this run was against Sligo Rovers, and again didn't play well really, but got the win thanks to a Steedman free kick, his first goal in the league for us since he's joined us. Vital game. As you can see here though from the main events, we had 2 disallowed Keane Murphy goals and then a load of yellow cards for both teams, so it really was a scrappy game that we were delighted to take a 1-0 win away from home. And that has left us, if we take a look at the league table, here it is, that has left us on top, 10 points clear of Waterford after 16 games. Really have built a nice lead, which is something we haven't had before, but let's hope we're not going to collapse. But yeah, 10-point lead. We won 12 games, 3 draws, just that 1 defeat, and a plus 15 goal difference. So it's been a really strong start to the season, and has put us in a very strong position to go and win this title. But today's first challenge of playing the holders Derry could make a dent into that lead. It would close Derry to within 9 points to us. So a really big game for us against what is our big rivals here in the league. So that's the catch up done. Let's get to the lineup for this first game away to Derry. So here we go with the lineup for this game away to Derry, and it's our strongest and most informed 11 we're going with. So the team in full is Pickernell in goals, Gittow, Lamb, Jones and Ledwich as the back 4, Sloggett as the holding midfielder, Steedman back in the team after a good run of form, partners Dimitru as the midfield 2, and then McGlennon, McAteer on the wings and Keane Murphy up front. So big game against Derry, played them once this season, an 0-0 draw. Can we get a win here that would really knock their title chances? Let's get to kick-off. On the way here in Derry for this big clash between the teams that have finished first and second the last 2 seasons. Sadly they've been the team in first, but they've had a poor start to this season, and we have that big gap, a 13 or a 12 point gap to them at the moment, and hopefully we can extend that with a win here. Would be a huge 3 points to take if we can get them. 7 minutes gone here though, 0-0. First highlight here is George Kittow takes a free kick just inside their half, and we pass it along the back line. Steedman on the ball here, tries to pick out McAteer. He does. McAteer, Dimitru, McGlennon is through, but he picks out McAteer. Casey McAteer, oh, he's saying yes! Casey McAteer, great finish, and we take the lead here. Huge goal in off the post, but we will take any bit of luck we can get against Derry, because we haven't had it in recent seasons. Great play here. Steedman picked out McAteer, and then he plays the ball to Dimitru, and actually it's a nice, almost a 1-2, and then a lovely finish past the keeper in off the post. And with 16 minutes gone, we take the lead here against Derry, and are we on for a huge result? Half an hour gone and still 1-0 up and still controlling possession. We haven't created much more since, but that goal that put us ahead is so important. If we can now control possession and limit the damage they can do to us, this would be such a huge 3 points in this title season, hopefully for us. Coming up now, 10 minutes left of this first half, 1-0 to us. Corner kick here for Derry. Michael Duffy takes it. It's headed clear, but it will fall to Derry, who will get another ball into the box if they want, but they pass it around. McElhenney, Cleary, good play, patching, and Boyce, and Derry just passing around looking for the chance to get in at us. We push them back again, but the ball over the top, picks out Duffy, the danger man. Cameron Ledwich, good defending, gets in, and now we get it clear. And can we counter attack Keane Murphy? I can't win the header, and Derry have it back with a ball over the top to Smith. He looked offside there, and it's going to go in. Is it going to count? No, I don't think so. He was, yes, offside, thankfully. He looked to be well offside, and we get away with that. Just have a look at the replay here. Yeah, but he was well offside, so we get away with that. 5 minutes of the first half remaining, still 1-0 to us. Half time here in Derry, 1-0 to us. A good first half. We dominate possession. Derry probably created more chances, but we have the lead and we have control of the game at the moment. Their XG slightly higher than us, but we can hold on from here hopefully and take this huge 3 points. Second half on the way here, and what a huge moment this could be in the season if we can beat Derry away from home. We didn't manage to do it at all last season. Somehow we ended up having to play them 3 times away from home in the league, but we lost all those games, and hopefully we can make a difference here. Here's Steedman with a corner into Jones. He looks so dangerous from corners this season, Nico Jones, and there again just heading that one wide. What a moment it would be if we could get a second goal here. But with 5 minutes gone off the second half, it stays 1-0 to us. Lamb here with a free kick to Gitau, back to Lamb, passing around at the back, and he just stands on the ball and controls this game. Dimitru back to Sloggett, who picked up a yellow card in the first half, which means he is suspended for the second game in this episode against Shelbourne. Ball over the top by Steedman. Can McAteer get there? No. Maher off his line really quick. And now Derry will look to attack. Can we force them to kick it long? I think we have. No, he rolls it out to his full back. And Derry come on the attack here. Can we get men back? McGlennon pushing them back. Derry in possession. Their quality, we know. And here's Duffy, their main man. Good cross. Oh, what a miss. What a miss. I thought that was in. What a miss that is. And could that be a sign of the luck against Derry changing for us? Huge moment in this game, and it stays 1-0 to us, as another highlight starts with Lamb taking a free kick to Gitau, and he will go back to Lamb, and we control it. Jones out to Gledwich, tries to pick out McAteer, but it's a terrible pass, and now Derry have the ball and they will come forward. They have started this second half very brightly. Really should be level after that chance, and maybe now they will be if this highlight goes their way. As they pass it around, ball over the top, patching through, and it hits the post and it falls back to him. Oh, thought we got away with it there. But Derry are level here, and they have looked dangerous early in the second half. Ball over the top, picked out patching. From Shaughnessy's ball, picked out patching. And it hits the post and then just comes back to him and he taps it in. Not going to get an easier finish than that. And after 57 minutes, it's 1-1. 20 minutes to go here, still 1-1. We've made a number of substitutions. Greg Lee on at left back, Ryan Trevitt on for Steedman, and Tommy Lonigan up front. Can we get a second goal in this game? 1-1 wouldn't be a terrible result, but just when we were 1-0 up and in control, it's a shame to drop points. But with the lead we built up, it won't be a disaster. 15 minutes to go, 1-1 here. Corner kick here, Ryan Trevitt to take. Can he pick out Jones or Lamb? Lamb heads it just over. Oh, onto the top of the net. What a moment that would have been to score this late on. 2 minutes remaining, just a minute remaining now, 1-1. Looks like we're going to draw with Derry for the second time this season. And not a huge disaster. It means they don't cut into our lead. And it is 2 points dropped, I guess, but Derry being our rivals, I suppose remaining unbeaten against them this season is a good thing. 4 minutes off injury time, and we have nearly 2 minutes of that complete. Don't think we're going to have a late winner here either way, and it looks like it's going to be a second draw of the season against Derry, going away to them and getting a point. As I said, not a disaster, just disappointing after taking the lead, but there is the full time whistle. It is another draw against Derry, a 1-1, and we hold on to take a point here. And if we look at the league table, how that goes, other results have not gone our way. Watford have won, so the lead at the top is now down to 8 points, which is a bit disappointing, but it does mean that Derry don't cut into our lead and they stay 12 points behind, so that is important. So that's the first game of the episode out of the way. Let's get to the lineup for the second game, which is at home to Shelbourne. So here we go on the day of the Shelbourne game, and before we get into the team, one bit of big news we got during the week before this game is that Konate has been called up to the Ivory Coast squad for the 2026 World Cup. So UCD will have a player at the World Cup in 2026. Probably means he's going to miss a couple of league games, but can't exactly call him away. So Konate going to the World Cup, but not in the starting lineup today for this game against Shelbourne, which sees 3 changes. Sloggett is suspended, so Siklich comes in, Greg Lee comes in for Ledwich, who is also suspended, and Nielsen comes in at right back. He has been complaining about not playing games, so decided to give him this game as Gitau was struggling for fitness anyway, and he might get a run in the team just to keep him happy, as Alex Dunn, our other right back, wants to leave as well, so we need to keep him happy. So he'll probably get a run in the team. So the team in full is Pickernell in goals, back 4 of Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Lee, Siklich as the holding midfielder, Steedman and Dimitru as midfield 2, McAteer and McGlennon on the wings, and Kay Murphy up front. So let's get the kick-off against Shelbourne. So on the way here at the UCD Bowl for this game, against Shelbourne, who are battling the stay up in the division. They're in the relegation playoff at the moment, so it would be a real disaster if we drop points here today, and hopefully we can get 3 points on the board and keep our lead at the top of the table to 8 points as it is at the moment. So 6 minutes gone here, 0-0. First highlight of the game as Shelbourne have a throw in and they pass it around and try to pick out their striker, but Steedman on the ball, then ball over the top towards Conor McGlennon. He'll get to that. Can he get the cross in? He can. McAteer can't get the header though, and it's cleared as Shelbourne bring the ball forward, but Greg Lee intercepts that ball. Back to Jones, and we build up the attack. Siklich, who's on a yellow card early, picking up where Sloggett left off with the yellow cards. Here he is, passing around nicely. Don't want to lose the ball here, and we go back to Pickernell in goals. And he picks out Lamb, and we start the attack again. Nielsen to Dimitru. McGlennon tries to pick out Steedman, but it's intercepted, and here comes Shelbourne. And Courtney Duffus is through. He takes it round Pickernell. That's a brilliant bit of skill. And we go 1-0 down. That is a nightmare. We gave away the ball so easily. A stupid pass from Conor McGlennon infield, and then one ball cuts out our whole defence, and he gets through here and he takes it round Pickernell and slots it home. And after 15 minutes we are 1-0 down here. Half an hour gone here, still 1-0 down, completely in control of possession but creating absolutely nothing. And that shot that went in for Shelbourne is their only shot of the game so far. So really in control of possession. Can we get away back into this game? 10 minutes of the first half remain. We have the ball here, a ball from Pickernell out to Nielsen, and he picks out Conor McGlennon, and Nielsen playing it around. Siklich into Dimitru, nice passing, but we need to be getting this ball forward a bit more. Nielsen back to Lamb, and he picks out Greg Lee. Now can we get a more attacking ball play, but Greg Lee gives it away, and now Shelbourne will come on the counter again. This is how the first goal came about, and nearly a second one there, giving away the ball so easily, and Shelbourne really hitting us then on the counter. 7 minutes remain of this first half. It stays 1-0 to Shelbourne. Throw in here for Shelbourne, and can we win the ball back? Casey McAteer, brilliant tackle, wins it back. Now Greg Lee picks out Conor McGlennon with a lovely crossfield ball, but he gives it away again. And we're doing this too much in this game. Terrible passing. We win it back here. Here's Conor McGlennon. Can he make up for it? He tries to pick out Casey McAteer, but it's intercepted. Greg Lee heads it. McAteer, and now Shelbourne will come on the counter, but that is cut out by Jones. Long ball played forward to Cian Murphy, but he's nowhere near it, and Shelbourne have it and maybe calm the play down a bit. Long ball played forward. Pickernell will take that up easily, and he plays it out to Greg Lee. What can he do now? Tries to play over the top towards Cian Murphy. That's a lovely ball. Cian Murphy through 1-on-1, and he fires it straight at the keeper, who tips it over. Big chance missed there from Cian Murphy as we come into injury time. We do have the corner though, Steedman to take. And can we get level before half time? In towards Siklich, but he can't get it, and that's the end of the highlight. And disappointing there. Good chance for Cian Murphy. Ball over the top, put him through, but as the half time whistle goes, it stays 1-0 to Shelbourne. We really need to improve. Giving the ball away too easily. We've got 73% of possession, but giving it away has cost us, and we need to respond in the second half. So let's get to it. Second half underway here against Shelbourne, and one thing I did spot in the first half was that Shelbourne are playing really narrow. So I've changed the tactics slightly for us to look to play more wide and look for more overlaps. So hopefully that can get us back into this game. But Shelbourne on the ball here, bringing it forward. And McAteer in with a good intercept. Now here's Steedman. Murphy bringing it forward. Tackle falls to Steedman though. He picks out Greg Lee. Ball over the top. Cian Murphy through 1-on-1 again. He's missed again. He hit the crossbar. 2 1-on-1s for Cian Murphy. He's missed both. And really, the striker debate goes on. Should it be Murphy? Should it be Lonigan? Should it be someone new? I did try in the summer. 5 minutes gone off this second half. It stays 1-0 to Shelbourne. Coming up to the hour mark here, Shelbourne with a throw in, and they will knock the ball forward, but we will intercept that with Jones, Dimitru, Lamb to Nielsen, Dimitru, Dennis Nolan, who's come on. We've made a number of substitutions. Here's another one. Tommy Lonigan, he's out to the byline, picks out Trevitt. Yes, get in. Ryan Trevitt equalises off the bench. We made a number of substitutions early in this second half because it wasn't going our way, and 2 of them, actually 3 of them linking up there. First of all, Dennis Nolan, who's come on for Conor McGlennon, playing it through to Tommy Lonigan. got to the byline and then cuts it back to Ryan Trevitt. Lovely finish in off the post, and just coming up to the hour mark, back on level terms here at 1-1. Could we go on now and get a win here? Throw in here, Nielsen down to Nolan, Lamb playing it towards Siklich, Lamb, Nielsen, ball over the top. Can Tommy Lonnan get onto it? He can, and he's fouled. Is that a red card? It is. Brilliant. Now we have the man advantage for half an hour of this game, and a free kick on the edge of the box. Can we level things up, or actually go ahead? It will be Dennis Nolan to take it. It's hit the wall and falls to the Shelbourne keeper. But now we have a real advantage in this game of a man advantage, and we should have the better players. A long ball forward from Shelbourne. Not a single Shelbourne player in our half for that though. Here comes Nielsen bringing it forward. Ball over the top for Dennis Nolan. Can he cross it to Lonigan? He can. Yes, we take the lead. Tommy Lonigan puts us 2-1 up, and what a turnaround this has been. The substitutions and a little bit of a tweak to the tactic have made a huge difference in this second half, and now 2-1 up with a man advantage. We should hold on. Nielsen brought it forward, picked out Nolan, who's been brilliant since he's come on, and cross for Lonigan, and he gets the finish, and maybe he now needs to be in the starting lineup ahead of Murphy. But with 25 minutes almost remaining, 2-1 up and a man advantage. Another highlight here as Greg Lee has a throw in, and he picks out Siklich to Trevitt, brings it forward, fires it, Lonigan, brilliant finish. Bit of pinball around the box, fell to Tommy Lonigan, and another brilliant goal, and we go 3-1 up, and that is the 3 points thankfully in the bag. Huge relief. Siklich here, Trevitt took the shot, it was blocked initially, fell to Lonigan, first time finish into the side netting. Actually a great finish, and that puts us 3-1 up, 25 minutes remaining, 3 points should be in the bag. Dennis Nolan here with a free kick, kicks it in towards Dimitru, heads it just over. That could have been 4, but just goes over and continues our dominance in this second half. 20 minutes remaining, and as we have another highlight here with Ryan Trevitt taking a corner. Nico Jones in there, can he pick him out? Nico Jones volleys at home. Quite an unusual way there for a centre back. What a finish, volleying home from the corner, and this has been a huge turnaround. What a volley that is. Brilliant goal, and that puts us 4-1 up with 20 minutes remaining, and a very relaxing now finish to this game. Throw in here, Greg Lee to take 5 minutes remaining off the game, plays it forward towards Tommy Lonigan, doesn't get it, and Shelbourne pick it up, and they play a ball over the top which cuts our whole defence out of it, and people get back. Jones got the block on that, great defending, then Lamb kicked it clear, and we hold on to a 3-goal lead here, 4-1 up, 3 minutes remaining. Final whistle goes here at the UCD Bowl, a 4-1 win, a great second half, a change around. The red card probably changed the game, but we had got back to level terms, and it was a 1-on-1 for Tommy Lonigan, so we could have been about to go 2-1 up anyway, but good turnaround, 4 goals in that second half, and a big 3 points for us. So there we have it, that turnaround against Shelbourne giving us 3 points. Would have been a disaster to drop any points to Shelbourne there because they're battling relegation, so we needed to take 3 points there, and luckily enough we turned that game around and got the win. In the other game being played at the same time, Derry City beat Waterford, so we now have an 11-point lead at the top of the table, halfway through this season, really in a strong position now to take our second title here at UCD, and probably the first one we'll have done by being the better team. That first season was a bit of a fluke, to be honest, but this one would be us winning the league by being the better team. In terms of the next episode, I have provisionally put it down as the league games against St Pat's and Shamrock Rovers. However, we are coming into June now, so Europa League qualifying will be starting soon. If we have drawn before them games are played, I will do the first leg of our qualifying and a league game in the next episode. If not, it'll be St Pat's and Shamrock Rovers in the next episode. If you did enjoy today's video, please drop it a like. It will really help it to be seen by more people, and for the channel hopefully to grow more and more people to join us on this journey with UCD. If you do want to join us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any videos. They will be posted every Monday to Friday, 6 o'clock Irish time. If you want to join this journey, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to catch up on anything you've missed, there is a playlist on the channel and it does come up on the screen at the end of the video. So until the next episode, please take it easy.